Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandon and Louie, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands that your little guy has learned here at school and the training equipment that we're using. Brandon's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which we'll show you how to use that when he comes home on Monday. Proper technique and all of that good stuff. Now, as you'll notice, we have a little blanket set out here for Louie because it's cold, it's windy, it's not very nice, and he is seated very nicely at Brandon's left. The first command that we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, again always on your left, and the command is Louie heel. Now at this point he's got a job to do, and that's to say, even with Brandon's left leg, no forging ahead, no lagging behind, and lots of praise and motivation. But with Louie, because knowing his little kind of idiosyncrasies and little issues, praise is good, but you will need to correct some of that behavior that that we've seen certainly with other dogs and people, elevators, close quarters, and all of that good stuff. So nice automatic sit. You'll notice that Brandon gives him a little click for doing a good job. He had a little bit of an excessive itch, so we just healed him out of that. The next command we're going to show you is the sit-stay. Sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Stay. Always have him... Now, he just shook, and that's not a big deal. We'll get right back to it. So your sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Left open palm towards his muzzle, the one-word firm command to stay. You can see that Brandon's really paying attention to Louie. If he thinks he's going to get up, he just gives him a little reminder. Your sit-stay at home, it's going to be important that you lengthen these out, your stationary commands, your sit-stay and your down-stay. 30 seconds, working up to 2 or 3 minutes for your sit-stay, and then for your down-stay, I would say about a minute, eventually working up to 5 minutes. Very nice automatic sit. Brandon gives him that stay command again. And again, because it was either sleeting, hailing, doing something kind of crazy here earlier, it's cold. But you can see Brandon's really focused on his dog, really watching Louie. If he thinks he might get up, he takes a step in just as a reminder, has him hold it, and then he can call him out of that. And see, what we're using too is clicker, praise, clicker, the occasional treat. The idea with the clicker, it gets his attention, it gets Louie's attention, lets him know when he's doing a good job, when he's followed a command, and we follow that up with either verbal praise, physical praise, you know, a scratch on the head, or the occasional treat. Anything to let Louie know he's doing a good job. A very nice automatic sit. We'll show you that sit-stay one more time. And this is difficult because we got leaves blowing everywhere. His blanket that he's sitting on is, as much as we got it anchored down, is moving around quite a bit. And I'm one of his closest friends too, and I'm, you know, 20 feet from Louie, so he's doing great. Brandon's going to call him out of that again. The command is Louie, come. You want to wind up that leash like a fishing line. He should come back to you, sit facing you, just like he did there, and then they take off heeling. Now, all of these little commands at home, which sound kind of simple, heel, sit, down, stay, and come, are super important for Louie, letting him know that you guys are the pack leader. You guys have a lot going on, new addition to the family coming soon. He needs to know that you guys don't need any extra help. So that's going to be huge. Again, working with him, practicing, anticipating, you know, distractions, elevators, people outside, you know, your place in Hoboken, that's huge. So nice automatic sit. The next command we're going to show you is the down from heel position. So always have him seated first. Left open palm, push towards the ground. The one-word firm command to down and to stay. So you have him hold that down stay, like I said, for a couple minutes, working up to 5 minutes. It's going to take you a while to get to that 5-minute mark, but believe me, it's worth it. So he's holding that down stay really, really well. And then Brandon can either call him or return back to him. When Brandon returns back to Louie, he expects to get a command, and they take off heeling. Louie obviously is a Nora's favorite. I mean, he's got such spunk and personality, and he loves his people. So nice automatic sit there. Again, down from heel position. You can see Brandon left open palm towards the ground. The one-word firm command to down and to stay. Again, have him hold this. Practice these commands too, I would say, initially at home. Practice inside. Less distractions. He'll test you when he gets home like every dog does. So set yourself up for success when he comes home. Brandon can call him out of that. Louie comes back, sits very, very nicely. Gets lots of praise and love for being a good boy. And you can see, I mean, his tail is up. When he's not in a stationary command, you can tell he's a happy guy. I mean, his tail is up, he's prancing. Very nice automatic sit. And we'll show you that down one more time. Now, if you couldn't hear Brandon, he gave him that down command once, and Louie was like, do I really need to do this? Brandon said no, and gave him that down command again, and then Louie followed through. Again, it's difficult because we're, you know, along with Nora, we're his two favorite people, so I'm on the other side of the camera, Brandon's right there, you can see he's going back and forth and looking at both of us. He's done a really, really nice job here at school. I know I did send you the photo of him working around other dogs. We've seen the real Louie around other dogs for sure. Probably a week or two ago, 10 days ago, I did see him really reactive. But the last time, a couple days ago, that we were working with Louie with other dogs, he was spot on. Took us a couple weeks to get there. We want to thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we will see you guys very soon. Hang tight. I know this weather's going to be cold here the next few nights, and we'll see you very shortly. Take care.